J-E-T-S! Let's go!
Let's go. Glad to have you back. Super Bowl, nothing less. Let's go, AVT.
What a throw! Aaron Rodgers to Garrett Wilson!
Keep the faith, guys. Keep the faith.
Love it.
J-E-T-S! Let's get it! Wow!
Jet Life Stadium. Aaron Rodgers is home, baby.
Jets Media, I love you all.
Shout out Jets Media. Busted they ass.
Busted their ass. Jets fans, what is going on? It's game day. Game day. Who's ready? Who is ready? And let me know in the chat if you're going to tonight's game, because this is where it all begins. I know that we're 2 games into the season, but we're finally going to see this team at home with the MetLife Stadium, or should I say Jet Life Stadium crowd. Ooh, it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. I wanted to share my thoughts. You guys know that I will be live right here on this channel for the watch party as usual. Shout out to BetUS for powering today's show. We appreciate them being the official sportsbook sponsor of Jets Media as always. Let's get into business. Let's get into the chat and see what you guys have to say, man, because I'm very curious of the hype. I'm curious to get your guys' thoughts of it. Let's go, man. Let's go. We got someone on Twitch tuning in. Game day, let's go from the kid, the biggest fan in Arizona. You love it. Jets are going to win. We need this W, Johnny. Absolutely. We want blood. Absolutely. Dolphins fan, but gotta admit, that's a nice intro, Richie. Good stuff, but always fins up. Hey, I appreciate you tuning in, man. Appreciate all the division rivals tuning into the show, bro. I appreciate that. It's game day, folks. Let's get hyped up. Hit the like button on your way in, because the New York Jets have a chance to make a statement with the whole world watching. The last time the New York Jets were on prime time, it was not a fun time, but I expect things to change for the New York Jets tonight, back at home. You know, the injury news is I don't think C.J. Mosley is going to be playing in this game. I'd be shocked if he plays. And that leads me to a player that I'm very excited to see play is Jamie Sherwood. He's going to be given an opportunity, and I think he's going to run with it. So this Jets defense has a chance to get back on track tonight. And the reason why I say that is because we're going to see what this Jets defense looks like at home for the first time. The New York Jets defensively, and I kept reminding everybody all week, this Jets defense plays different at home, man. There's no excuse for them to play bad on the road. That's another conversation. But they play good football at home as a defense. Week 1 last year, we shut down Josh Allen. We forced 4 turnovers actually, and we won that game somehow. We shut down Mahomes. We lost that game at the last second. We shut down C.J. Stroud, dominated that game on defense. We shut down Jalen Hurts, all at MetLife Stadium. So now the New York Jets have to have a statement game on defense tonight, man, because Ramondre Stevenson is going to get fed the rock. The Patriots are going to put a 6 lineman out there. They are going to run the ball and force our defensive backs and our corners to tackle. And I think that's a big highlight that the Jets fans need to realize in tonight's game is that they are going to utilize their outside zone, and they are going to run to Sauce Gardner, force Sauce Gardner to tackle. They're going to run to DJ Reed, force him to tackle. So the Jets defense has to be prepared and hone in on the run, because let's be honest with ourselves. I am not worried of this Patriots offense from a pass attack standpoint. Jacoby Brissett is a good quarterback. I'm not taking anything away from him, but he's not a quarterback that I'm looking at that sparks fear in me. He's not a quarterback that I'm worried that's going to beat us with his arm. I think that the Jets have to force Jacoby Brissett to play quarterback and get to the key with pass rush, because the New England Patriots defense is very good, but their offense is dealing with a lot of injuries. They got injuries all across their offensive line, okay? They got injuries on their offensive line. So that is something that the Jets got to take advantage of. This should be a big game for Quinnen Williams. This should be a big game for Javon Kinlaw, Will McDonald, Tack McKinley. Jermaine Johnson out in this game, out for the season. Hassan Reddick sending out some cryptic tweets. Whether that means something or not, we shall see. But I think this is the get-right-back game for the New York Jets on defense tonight, man. There's no way we can allow this Patriots team to run all over us Like, I expect Stevenson to get his yards. He's going to break tackles. He's going to pick up annoying first downs, as well as Antonio Gibson. But I'm looking at this defense, and they should force turnovers, man. The Patriots have not allowed or not given up a turnover in the first 2 games. They protect the football. They're a smart team. At this point, they're pretty well coached, so we cannot underestimate them. Now, getting into our offense, Aaron Rodgers, it's time to let you loose. It's time to let you loose, A-Rod. We're going up against a defense that is stout against the run. Stout. But they've never gone up against our running back duo. You want to look at the team. Everyone's like, oh, the Patriots defense is so good against the run. Which offense did they go up against that's good on the ground? The Bengals, they have no running back. Who they got? Chase Brown, Zach Moss. And then week 2, Kenneth Walker injured, who I think would have ran all over them if he was healthy in that game, if we're being honest. So as good as the Patriots have been defensively against the run, they have not seen Breece Hall yet. Let me remind that Breece Hall ran all over them last year at the end of the season. They have not seen a guy like Braylon Allen just yet. So this Jets offensive line is starting to click. From a run game perspective, I've noticed a lot of holes opening up in the second half, which is promising to see this Jets defense, this Jets offense get moving on the ground, because that's what the Jets want to do, man. They want to be a team that they can run the football. We have 2 dynamic running backs that the Jets are very, very excited about, in Breece Hall and Braylon Allen, the killer bees. All right? So I think the Jets got to utilize that and also open up the pass attack in this one. The New England Patriots, they're good against the run statistically, but they're not good against the pass statistically. Geno Smith lit them up. All right? Geno Smith completely did what he had to do. He was avoiding pressure, making throws with pressure in his face. And I'm expecting Aaron Rodgers and this Jets offensive line to hold up and Rodgers to get rid of the ball early and often. Garrett Wilson is most likely going to be getting shadowed by Christian Gonzalez with safety help. So I think Garrett Wilson needs to, have one of his best games of the season. But I think my X factor for this game, which I tweeted out today, is Mike Williams. Can we see Mike Williams have a game? Can we see him get targets? He has 1 target from Aaron Rodgers. No, 2 targets, 2 targets from Aaron Rodgers. The first target was on 3rd and long, almost made a diving catch, incomplete. The second target was against the Titans on that 2nd and 16 elite play. All right, so I think the New York Jets have to take advantage of a defense that, is pretty damn bad against the pass up until this point. Now, the Patriots got players that you can say that can match up against us. We're going to see a lot of empty, and that's something that Jets fans need to realize. They're going to run a lot of empty sets, and what that means is Aaron Rodgers is back there, and they have 5 split out wide. We're going to have Garrett Wilson, Mike Williams, Allen Lazard, maybe Gibson, and a running back, Braylon Allen or Breece Hall. And what that allows Aaron Rodgers to do is, first of all, detect if it's man coverage or zone, because if the cornerback are just staying in their corners, it detects zone. If the corners are moving around, the wide receivers, it's man. So Rodgers is going to recognize the defense. He's going to change. But the thing that the Patriots have is that they do have players on their defense that they can match up. I mean, I can guarantee you that the Patriots are not going to line up a linebacker one-on-one with Breece Hall after what Breece Hall just did last week. He's probably going to have to be one-on-one with Kyle Duggar, right? So they got safeties that can play downhill. They got safeties that can line up early, at the line of scrimmage. So it's up to the Jets and Mike Williams to take advantage of his one-on-ones, because you're not double-teaming Mike Williams, because you got to double-team Garrett Wilson. So that's what the New York Jets got to do, bro. That's what the New York Jets got to do. They have to make sure that this team is able to feed Mike Williams, maybe get Conklin involved over the middle of the field a little bit, Rodgers. Could we get Malachi Corley the ball, get his confidence brewing? Maybe Ruckert, right? I definitely want to see more Lazard. I'm not going to lie. I'm getting more comfortable with Allen Lazard. I am getting comfortable with Allen Lazard. And the only reason why I'm getting comfortable with Allen Lazard is this. He's got the best chemistry with Rodgers. Rodgers trusts him. Rodgers knows that if he gives him a signal, they're on the same page. And it's up to Lazard to catch the football and not have back-breaking penalties. So I think Lazard could have a big game tonight potentially, right? So this Jets offense needs to be unlocked. I think it's going to be a grueling game that's going to be like just punching each other in the mouth and just hard-fought and grimy and defensive-minded and special teams plays. I think this is going to be a tough, man. I'm not sitting here thinking that the Jets are going to go into tonight's game and just absolutely blow them out. That's definitely not the case, man. I definitely do not expect this Jets team to go out there and blow them out. Now, can he do that? Yeah, I love it. But I don't know, man. The New York Jets have an opportunity to make a statement to the league and to the division and to a team that's owned us for a long time, that this is not the same old Jets. You know, Patriots fans are holding on to, yeah, we beat you guys 8 straight times at MetLife Stadium. We own you. We own you. The Jets have not won a Thursday night football game in blah, blah, blah. How long? Like, all of those stats to me does not mean anything. Because those Jets teams did not have Aaron Rodgers. And that's simple. We have Aaron Rodgers, folks. And if you're like, don't think that is a big deal, oh, it is. We have a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I know it was a long time ago. We have a multi-time MVP quarterback. You're not going to confuse him. I know that his athleticism and his mobility is not as great, but his arm is still elite. I mean, we can all agree with that, right? Aaron Rodgers still has the ability to put the ball in places where like nobody else can do in the entire league. So let's be honest with ourselves about that. So as long as number 8 is upright and healthy, I like this Jets team. And I think that we're seeing, progressions of this offense. Go back to week 1 against the 49ers. The first drive, 3 and out because of a Lazard drop on third down. The second drive, an unfortunate Breece Hall turnover. The third drive, everything clicked. We have multiple third down conversions from Aaron Rodgers to Garrett Wilson. They marched down the field. Rodgers was precise, efficient, and they punched it in at the goal line from Breece Hall. And then that was kind of the only good touchdown drive. Then the defense came on the field, and they never got off the field because the defense got mauled by Mason. But then you go against the Titans, who are a very good defense on the road, and this offense scored 3 touchdowns. I mean, Jets fans are not used to seeing 3 touchdowns scored from an offense. We had 2 touchdowns, from Aaron Rodgers, and another one on the ground from Braylon Allen. So I think that should be the standard. 3 touchdowns minimum. Maybe get some more field goal opportunities to get 27 points. Maybe a 30-point game, 3 touchdowns, 3 field goals. So this is not going to be easy. The New England Patriots defense is the real deal. I think that they have, an elite pass rusher in White ascending. They got linebackers that are fast. They got players in the secondary that know how to match up precisely. They're well coached. Their offense, they could run the ball, but they don't really do anything against, I'm not afraid of this Patriots offense. Everyone's terrified of Ramondre Stevenson. Yeah, he's going to get his yards. He's going to break tackles. He's going to be a thorn in our ass, but it's still not going to be enough for them to win, in my opinion. I have a lot of confidence. I think this Jets defense is going to play the best brand of football that we've seen throughout the entire season, and it's because we're at home. I mean, last year against the Patriots at home, we were very, very close to win that game, and it was just a sloppy, rain-felt, Zach Wilson stinking type of football game. And at the end, the Patriots won. And then at the end of the season last year, the Jets blew out the Patriots, and led by Breece Hall, who had like 175 yards and like multiple touchdowns. So it's really going to come down to Breece Hall and Braylon Allen for me versus Ramondre Stevenson and Antonio Gibson. Who's going to be the better running back duo? Henny with a super chat. Appreciate you, brother. I'm tight. I was working during the roundtable. I want blood tonight. Patriots fans are back from the grave in Tampa. I see. Time to send them back. Absolutely, man. They went to Tampa to follow Brady, and now all of a sudden they're back representing their team. So that's what Hennessy's bringing up. I appreciate the super chat, Henny. Hope you had a good birthday, brother. I hope you had a good birthday. Appreciate you coming on here, sending in some super chat. Guys, give Henny Heisman some dono hype in the chat right now. He's got 4 likes on a super chat. Hit the like button on the super chat. And hit the like button on the video. We got 48 likes. It's game day, folks. Let's go. Almost 200 live viewers. It's Jets vs. Patriots game day home opener. I will not be in attendance. I will be live on this channel throughout the game to give you my live reaction, as we usually do. So don't you worry. I'll be live all night long. All night long. Let's go. Caden in the chat. What's up, Richie? So hyped for tonight's game. Tuning in for work right now. Imagine if we won like 45-17, absolutely destroyed New England. That would be phenomenal. I don't think any Jets fan would complain with that one right there. I just can't expect that. I just can't. We barely escaped Tennessee with a win. We got killed on Monday night. So this team has to look like a completely different animal tonight, bro. They got to just look like the better football team, look like the better coached football team, look like the more talented football team, because let's be honest with ourselves. The Jets have the better quarterback in this game. They have the better weapons in this game. They have the better offensive line in this game. And from a defensive standpoint, the Patriots have played better defense up until this point. But I think Jets fans can all agree that when it's all said and done, we like our defense. All right? The unfortunate thing about our defense is the injuries. So someone in the chat says, any update on Mosley? I'm going into this game with the notion that he's not going to play. He did not practice once this week in practice. And Jamie Sherwood subbed in from him and played very well. So I think CJ Mosley's not going to play in this game. And I think that we're going to see, a lot of Jamie Sherwood. Also, Chaz Surratt will be the third linebacker next to Quincy Williams and next to Jamie Sherwood. In that case, Michael Carter II will be playing through that ankle injury that he suffered in training camp. DJ Reed will be back. He does not have an injury anymore, so he's not questionable. His status is not up in the air, DJ Reed. The Jets wanted to give him an extra rest on Sunday to heal up and be ready for Thursday night at home. So DJ Reed's coming back. And listen, Brandon Echols subbed in and played really well for Reed. So, we're getting somewhat healthy in the secondary, but the defensive line is where we have issues. Jermaine Johnson out for the year. Hassan Reddick is still not here. So we need Will McDonald to step up. We need Tack McKinley to step up. We need Quinnen Williams to have one of those monster games up the middle. Quinnen Williams usually does well against the Patriots, and we need him to have the best game of his season, bro. Quinnen Williams needs to wake up and take over this game, bro. Be the veteran that you are. Be the captain of this defense. We ask a lot for Quinnen because he's taken on double teams. He's taken on triple teams. And maybe let's free up Javon Kinlaw, who's looked pretty good so far. He has. I like Javon Kinlaw so far with the Jets. And Solomon Thomas has not been too shabby. Henny with another super chat. Colby talking way too much. Bring him back to earth. Yeah, man. He has been talking lots. So it would be good to get a W tonight in convincing fashion. 100%. 100%. Colby really said their defense is better than ours. Yeah, his point is, he's just looking at the first two games of the season. That's what it looks like. MetLife might just register on the... Bro, the energy tonight is going to be ridiculous, bro. It is going to be absolutely ridiculous. I will not be there. I'll be there next week for Jets Media Day. But the energy at MetLife, bro, if you're going to go, prepare to lose your voice. Because I want to hear the stadium rocking, baby. Because let's be honest with ourselves, Jets Nation. We're at right now, heading into this game, exactly where we were hopeful to be. We were, convincing ourselves, yeah, we can pull off an upset against the 49ers, but we all know deep down it's going to be hard to do. But we wanted to be 1-1 heading into week 2. 1-1 heading into week 3 in our home opener, and here we are doing just that. We have a chance to be 2-1 heading into hosting the Denver Broncos, who are not good. So we have a chance to string together some wins here. If the Jets win tonight, then we can go on a mini bye, heal up for Denver, hopefully take care of business against the Broncos, be 3-1, and then we have to go up against the Minnesota Vikings and Sam Darnold in London, who are playing excellent football. Very excited to see that Vikings-Texans game, by the way. That's going to be a really good one. So I think that this is going to be one of those games that the Jets got to feel like they're desperate, bro. You have to win games in the division. If you want to win this division, if you want to be competitive with the Buffalo Bills to win this division, the New York Jets have to win this game. It's a home divisional game. It's against a team that is expected to be in last place in this division in the New England Patriots. You got to be at least 4-2 when you're, within your division. By sweeping the Patriots, please. Sweep the Patriots this year. Let's start our own win streak against this team. They've impressed. They beat the Bengals week 1 in upset fashion. Week 1's weird. The Bengals are always asked to start off the season. They almost beat the Seahawks at home, right? They're playing better than people think. And you got to give the Patriots credit for that. But Jacoby Brissett, man, he's not somebody that is going to, force the ball down the field. So the Jets got to just hone in, stack the box, plug the holes, and make sure that they wrap up and tackle efficiently, bro. The last thing I want to see is missed tackles and just allowing Stevenson to just bounce off of us. That's the last thing we want to see, Jets fans. It may happen, but we can't let it happen consistently, man. We cannot let it happen consistently. So it's really up to this football team to go out there and go crazy. Feed off of the energy of this crowd. That's something that we need to realize, that we have an advantage here. We have an advantage that not a lot of people have. A home field that makes you feel the energy. Just ask Josh Allen. He can't win at MetLife Stadium. He can't. He could beat us in Buffalo, but he can't win. The Jets beat Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills the last two matchups at MetLife Stadium with Zach Wilson as the quarterback, by the way. And the reason for that is because of how good the defense is and how much we get inside of Josh Allen's head during those games. How much he just forces turnovers. Now, we need to make sure that Jacoby Brissett feels the same energy, feels the same presence that we force on the quarterback. All right? So I think this is one of those games that the Jets fans will be felt. And let's freaking get it, man. Let's go. Guys, don't forget the like button. We get over 215 live viewers right now. We appreciate all the love in the chat right now. Let's freaking get it. Let's get it. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's get this to 100 likes. It's game day. Jets Patriots tonight. MetLife Stadium. Woo-wee. The vibes are immaculate. All right, let's see what the updated odds are on BetUS for tonight's game, man. The Jets are 6-point favorites in this contest at -6. The money line is at -265. The over-under is at 38.5. Do you guys think that the under is going to hit? Is it going to be a defensive battle? Right? Let me know your best bets for tonight's game in the chat right now. Let's see what type of prop bets that they got for the New York Jets on BetUS because they got a lot of interesting ones, man. They got a lot of interesting ones. Let's see who's going to score. Is Brees going to get another touchdown? He's at -200. Garrett Wilson yet to find the end zone yet. He's at +129. Alan Lazard +325. I like that one. Braylon Allen at +325 as well. Mike Williams is an interesting one at +350. These are all the touchdown props on BetUS. Now let's see some receiving yards for this game. We got Lazard. I mean, you can kind of pick the yardage that you want. So definitely go out there, folks, and support the sponsor of the channel, which is BetUS. You guys can get a 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit and then a 125% bonus on your next two deposits, all the way up to $2,000. Big-time shout-out to BetUS Sportsbook, the official sportsbook sponsor of Jets Media. We appreciate them big time, baby. So Dane noticed something on BetUS, which I noticed actually as well. That Braylon Allen to score 2 touchdowns is at +2,600. Now, Braylon Allen's coming off a 2-touchdown game. Do you think he has another 2-touchdown game ready to go? I don't know. I mean, if Braylon Allen scores another 2 touchdowns, we're going to have a real conversation about this running back duo. Congratulations to Braylon Allen for being named the Rookie of the Week, courtesy of Jets Nation. That's really awesome, man. The fact that we have a team that has a rookie like Braylon Allen able to go win a Rookie of the Week award, dude, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So let me know who you guys have scoring. Like I just showed you the odds on BetUS. People think Brees will score 2 touchdowns. Brees to score 2 touchdowns at +250, which is so wild. That's very likely, apparently. Right? Unbelievable. So 3 touchdowns at +1,400. So Brees is way more likely to get 3 touchdowns than Braylon Allen's likely to get 2. Crazy. Man, I would love, if I could pick one player to score a touchdown tonight, man, it's Garrett Wilson. He is due to get in that end zone, man. He has not found the end zone in his career yet in this league. And a lot of that has to do with the quarterback. But now I want to see Garrett Wilson get the ball. Because watching the film, there were opportunities out there for Garrett Wilson. And Rodgers just didn't throw him the ball. And I'm like, okay, Rodgers, that can't happen. All right, I'm going to sit here and hold you accountable, Aaron. You have to feed Garrett Wilson. If he's wide open going down the field, please throw him the football. The Jets have been utilizing Garrett Wilson, but not enough. All right, not enough. Garrett Wilson went out there and made a phenomenal play in the fourth quarter on third down. Just completely looked dynamic. I mean, he's going to have a long night going up against Christian Gonzalez, one of the league's, young rising stars at corner. But I like Garrett Wilson in that matchup. I'm not expecting Garrett to just beat him up and get like 8 catches for 170 yards. But I definitely think that Garrett Wilson is going to be able to, make a play or two that could be the difference in this game. All right? We need to make sure of that. So the Jets have been spreading the ball around. We've been feeding Brees. We're getting Braylon Allen involved. But my X factor for tonight, my X factor for this game, I did not mention him yet. I have not mentioned him yet. The X factor that I have for tonight's matchup for the New York Jets is one specific player on offense. And I think that this player could be the difference in this game. I really, really do. And here he is. Mr. Mike Williams. My X factor for the Jets tonight is Mike Williams. It's time to give this man the targets he deserves. The Patriots will double-team Garrett Wilson, which will give Williams plenty of 1v1 opportunities. Feed Mike Will. So Mike Williams, he's coming off an ACL. The Jets are not going to just let him go out there and just play like he's ready. But I think now's the time. He went out there and make a huge play for us on 2nd and 16 in the fourth quarter. And if the Patriots are going to double-team Garrett Wilson, you know who is going to be matched up on Mike Williams? Jack Jones and Marcus Jones, whatever the hell their names are. That's a disadvantage for the Patriots. You want to know why? Because those are tall corners. Excuse me. Why did I said it backwards? Those are small corners, short corners. Mike Williams is a tall receiver. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm picking apart that all night. Throwing the ball up, jump ball, Mike Williams will come down with it 9 out of 10 times. Because if Christian Gonzalez is lined up on Garrett Wilson, and they're sending safety help on Garrett, and they're playing man coverage, and you got Mike Williams one-on-one with a smaller quarterback, with a smaller corner, throw that ball up to Mike Williams, and he will go up and get it. Especially with Aaron Rodgers' ball placement, 100%. So that's my X factor. I'm not expecting Mike Williams to, be a player that gets 8 catches for, 150 yards and a touchdown, but I expect Rodgers to find him in those mismatches. That's what makes Rodgers so excellent. That's what makes him such a great quarterback is he's at the stage of his career where he's seen enough ball. I mean, the Patriots can try to confuse him, but good luck to confuse Rodgers at the line of scrimmage. He will recognize the coverage. He will see where you're going to try to disguise this blitz, and then he'll change the play at the line of scrimmage to exploit a weakness. So that's something that I think that, Aaron Rodgers needs to continue to do. All right? So I think that what the Jets need to do is hone in on Mike Williams because Christian Gonzalez will be following Garrett Wilson. And Christian Gonzalez is a very good player. I have nothing but respect for Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots have 2 very good safeties. If they play too high, the Jets got to get Mike Williams over the middle, and Rodgers will find him behind the linebackers just in front of the safeties. So I think this could be the game where they let Aaron Rodgers loose. It would also be refreshing to see the offensive line kind of start mauling and click on, the running game. But we shall see. $2 super chat from Randall says, let's go Jets. Garrett Wilson, my dad. Let's go. Let's go, man. You love to see that. So shout out to Randall for the super chat. We appreciate you, man. We genuinely do appreciate the love and the support of the channel. Garrett Wilson's my dad, too. Just kidding. This is going to be where we need to do it, bro. This is what we want to do. The New York Jets have an opportunity to make a statement tonight. We are 6-point favorites, bro. The Jets have to cover that spread. You know what? Yeah, no, I don't really care about the spread. Just win the football game. But the Jets have to go into tonight and look for blood. I need Robert Saleh to have this team ready to go because, Robert Saleh at this point, you can't look at him and think that he's excellent yet, right? He hasn't proved us that he knows what he's doing. And let's just keep it a buck, Jets fans. Let's keep it a buck. We don't know if Robert Saleh is the right guy for the job. And that is scary. You don't like that. No one wants to admit it, but it's the reality. So we need Robert Saleh to have a game plan, and we need the players to come through and execute that game plan. Can we get creative on offense? Can we scheme up some plays? I really, really think that the advantage for the Jets is the crowd tonight. And I was there last year for the home opener, and it was ridiculous. Josh Allen couldn't even hear himself think. I think it's going to get to Jacoby Brissett tonight. Jets. Jets, Jets, Jets. Randall. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. All right. The standing desk is lowering now. I got to sit. We've been standing for a little bit. Let's go, baby. We got some. It's good to see Patriots fans come out of their cave, by the way. We got Patriots fans in the chat. I didn't know you guys, existed, to be honest. I thought you guys were still in Tampa. But you're back, supporting your team. Come on in. 99 cents from Ansi. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the super chat. Much love, much love, much love to you, brother. Much love. Mike Williams, anytime touchdown tonight. Kevin, I would love to see a Mike Williams touchdown, bro. If he's on 101, throw that ball up to Mike Will in the end zone. Throw the ball up in the end zone, man. Because Mike Williams is a dynamic player that can go up. And that's why we brought him in. He's the exact type of player that fits what Aaron Rodgers is looking for. All right? That's what we need to do. I'm so confused. How are you here and on the AFC East Roundtable at the same time? So for those that don't know, there's a feature on YouTube called Premiere. So basically what's live right now on the AFC East Roundtable is a clip from last night's show. It's not live, if that makes sense. It's not a live, which I noticed that a lot of people get confused. Not live. So what you're referring to is this. This is not live. This is a clip from last night that we're just, we clipped just the preview segment for you guys to go in and watch in case you missed last night's episode. So that's kind of what we do. But it's funny because some people watch the premieres when we do this and assume that it's live, but it's not live. It's a clip from last night's show. It was a 4-hour show last night. 4 hours we were live. So that's really what it comes down. That's a little thing. G5 makes me remember the days we had Tune. Missed those days. Well, hopefully Garrett Wilson can be that guy for us, man. And he will be, man. He will be. Let's go. Reddick is going to start to sweat it if we win this one and have a solid defensive performance. Bro, we need to make sure that we get a W tonight on the backs of our defense. If there's one thing that this Jets fan base needs the most, bro, you can argue it's a dominant defensive effort because Jets fans are very concerned with our defense because of the defensive effort that we've put out there the first 2 weeks. But if we can go out there tonight and, hold them to under 14 points or hold them to 10 or less points and force some turnovers and stop the run, oh boy, this fan base needs it. This fan base needs that because we are not satisfied. We are not happy with the way this defense has prepared themselves this season, man. It's that simple. G2X with a $2. Thank you so much, G. We appreciate you. Don't know hype for G2X. Another super chat from Randall. Thank you so much, man. Honestly, my favorite Jets channel. Keep it up, Richie. Can't wait for tonight. Let's go, Randall B55. That means a lot to me, Randall. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat, Randall. Much love to you. Everybody give some dono hype in the chat for Randall. Dono hype in the chat for Randall. All right? Let's go. I think that this is the chance where we go out on primetime football, back behind our elite crowd, and we just get the freaking W, man. We get the freaking W. And I think we will do just that, man. Because if we don't win this game, somehow it gets weird and things just don't go our way, it's not the end of the season. But what it will do is it's going to make this football team psychologically not feel like they are as elite as we all portray them to be for the time being. It puts them in a hole. It puts more pressure on this team. And that's what I want to make sure people know. Like, if we lose tonight, Obviously, it's going to be a long 10 days until the next game, and we're going to hear a lot of stuff. But this is one of those games that if you want to be taken seriously, you have to win, right? It's a game you're expected to win. It's a game that you're home. I really think that this Jets football team is going to go out there and play their best brand of football we've seen. Because, like, another thing, everybody always, like, says, yeah, well, they're ranked this and ranked that. Like, this is a week-by-week league. I'm expecting a completely different team tonight than I saw week 2 and what I saw week 1. I don't know about you guys. I'm expecting a completely different team. Like, I'm not expecting the same exact type of performance from this team that we saw week 1 or week 2. It's a week-by-week league, bro. Just traded Adams and Mooney for Wilson. How I do? That's an interesting trade. Devontae's coming off a big game. Darnell Mooney's coming off a big game. Garrett Wilson got to have a big game, man. I love it. I mean, I drafted Garrett Wilson really high in fantasy, so 100%. I appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you so much for the love, and I hope that Garrett Wilson goes nuclear for you tonight in fantasy football. Guys, can we get this to 100 likes? We're so freaking close. We're so close to 100 likes, folks. Hit the like button, please. Let's get into business. We're about to be live on the Huddle in 10 minutes on BetUS TV. A daily show that is live Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. EST. So don't you guys forget to come up to that right after this show is wrapped up. All right? We appreciate you all tuning in. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. This is going to be a lot of fun. Jets, Patriots. Does it get better than this? Home opener. A chance to rewrite history. A chance to prove that Aaron Rodgers is still that guy. I don't expect Rodgers to light it up tonight, but what I do expect is for him to go out there and make enough winning plays. You feel me? Aaron Rodgers is the better quarterback tonight, and he has to prove that. He needs to make more winning plays, and I really do expect him to do just that. All right? I genuinely do. Now, I want to give a shout-out to a proud sponsor of Jets Media, which is Manta Sleep. If you guys want to get a 10% discount code on your Manta Sleep mask, you guys can click the link in the description and use the code JETS to get your 10% discount on your Manta Sleep mask. The one I use is the Pro Mask. You guys know that it's the most advanced sleep mask on the planet. All right? It has elite side sleep technology, 100% blackout, where you put it on, it completely takes the lights out, zero eye pressure, which means you basically put it on and you don't have, your eyelashes getting caught in the fabric. It's engineered for side sleepers. There's an extra pillow, extra cushion on the side. I mean, I would not be promoting this sleep mask if I was not a big advocate for it myself. So definitely go check out Manta Sleep and get your 10% discount code with promo code JETS, baby. Love it. Randall with another super chat. I can't stop the hype. Let's go. Randall's out here hyped up, bro. Randall is out here hyped up. Let's get it. Appreciate you, Randall. Got my Manta Sleep mask. I'll be using it tomorrow on a flight. Let's go, Henny. Honestly, they're the best for flights. Going on a plane with this thing, you put it on, and you're just like in your own world until you land. It's one of my favorite things, especially if you can't really sleep on planes. It's really good to help you sleep. Yeah, I'm expecting offensive line to gel, Conklin, Mike Williams, and the Killer Bees to get active. Let's go. Speaking of the Killer Bees, I got to show you guys something real quick before we get out of here. I got to show you guys something real quick. I didn't even announce this last night because I forgot. There was so much stuff happening. But we got new merch. New merch. Killer Bees. Merch is out here. We got brand new merch on the site. Killer Bees is here. Let me know what you guys think of it. We got it in a hoodie. We got it in a t-shirt. The Killer Bees is here, baby. We got Breece Hall and Braylon Allen. I mean, it's pretty fresh, if you ask me. Pretty fresh. Shout out to Roundtable Sports. If you guys want to check this out, I'll put the link in the chat for you guys to check it out. The Killer Bees merch. Braylon Allen and Breece Hall out here looking like dogs. Your Killer Bees merch is on roundtablesports.shop, baby. Ooh, that white one's kind of clean, man. That white one's kind of clean, bro. I mean, the duo is here, and they're ready to keep going. They're ready to keep lighting it up. So let's get it. Shout out to Roundtable Sports for producing this shirt. It's going to be dope, man. It's going to be dope. The Killer Bees merch is here. Let's get it. All right, folks. Well, I got to go because I got to make it to the huddle on BetUS TV. Don't forget to come through. It's on the BetUS TV YouTube channel. It's going to be me, TD Finstock, and Dan Mitchell live talking all you need to know about tonight's game and other matchups that's going to be kicking off on Sunday. So, folks, don't forget to hit the like button. Peace out to everybody in the chat. I love you guys so much. I'll see you tonight for the live watch party, which is going to be a heck of a time. Shout out to BetUS for powering today's show as always. Use that promo code YouTube150 to start playing today with your exclusive offer. Shout out to them and shout out to the chat. Peace and love as always, your boys. Ow!